YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the web for all things geeky and cool. And welcome guys to a different sort of video. This is not like a Funko review video or a toy hunting video or a statue breakdown. This is something leading up to the holiday season. I thought this would be a very cool idea to do a video like this. What I'm talking about is the top last minute 7 gifts to get for the holiday season for the Geek in Your Life. Something a little bit different, stuff that I have in my personal collection, stuff that I've seen out there on the interweb, which I thought would be very, very cool gifts, usually low price point items that you can usually get in either a retail store, big box location, or maybe at, let's say, Amazon or eBay. I think this would be a very, very cool video if you're looking for those last minute holiday gifts for the Geek in Your Life. And this video is not sponsored by any particular company or website. These are my thoughts and my opinions. You can pick these items up if you want, but I think they're very, very cool items, low price point, usually between $20 up to as high as $80 on this list. There's only a few of those items, but I think it'll be very, very interesting to put this list together for my viewers and subscribers for you guys. So this is not any particular order. I'm basically just start out at number 1 and go down to number 7. Pull up a drink, pull up your favorite chair. We're going to be in this for the long haul, guys. So stay tuned for my top 7 gifts for the holiday season for the Geek in Your Life. For the first item on my list for the last minute top 7 gifts for the Geek in Your Life, I'm going to go with an action figure. Came out fairly recently, within the last 3 to 4 months, and we're talking about a Black Series for Star Wars. We're talking about the Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. Very, very cool figure. It is, again, a Walgreens exclusive. You can see right here, there's no number identifying it. It's one-off. It goes for Walgreens exclusively. Very, very cool figure. I really recommend this figure. If you're looking for a figure for Obi-Wan Kenobi, but you don't want the older version of Obi-Wan, you don't want the really, really young version, you want maybe something in between, this might be the figure up your alley for the geek who loves Star Wars. There'll be a couple other Star Wars items on this list, but if you're looking for a really solid action figure, I highly recommend the Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's going to be showcased prominently in my diorama set when I build it, when I showcase that particular video series. He's definitely going to be in it. I highly recommend the Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, you can find him at most of your Walgreens outlets. He's widely available now. You can probably find him online, maybe at Amazon, for about that $20 to $25 price point. I wouldn't spend anything more than that, but I really highly recommend. The first item on this list would be Star Wars Black Series in the 6-inch scale Clone Commander Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright guys, the second item on this list is going to be a statue, or rather an array of statues. The main item for this list is a statue from Diamond Select. It is a company that does the Diamond comics, which usually distribute to most comic book stores. They have a line of toys from their gallery line, which I really, really highly recommend. The main idea is that they're very, very affordable, about $50 price point. They're PVC statues, meaning they're made of plastic and they're extremely durable. They have a very, very small footprint, don't take up a whole lot of space. I highly recommend those statues, specifically this particular statue you see on your screen right now. That's the Batman Dark Knight Metals Red Death statue. I don't own that statue currently in my collection. I want to get it. I've been very much eluding me on my toy hunts. I have not been able to find it. Usually find it at, let's say, specialty stores, let's say your comic book stores, maybe even, let's say, FYEs, or maybe Think Geeks or GameStop might support those particular statues. As an alternative for a statue, if you're looking for based on the Dark Knight Metal series, I can give 2 alternatives which I personally own. We have the Batman Who Laughs and the Dawnbreaker Batman. Both of these statues are in the same sort of universe as that Red Death statue. Similar price points, about $50 US and about $50 US. Again, the Dark Knight Metal series was a set of comics in 2017 leading into 2018. It was revolved around the Rebirth storyline, not 52, but the Rebirth storyline, of where basically Batman from different multiverses decided to kill, he was a bad guy in these different multiverses, he killed the Justice League's counterpart and assumed their role and identity. In this case, a Joker version of Batman and a Green Lantern version of Batman accordingly. Much like the Red Death one, the statue you just saw is an amalgam between both Batman and Flash. He has a Speed Force. But I think both these statues as good alternatives if you're looking, maybe you're not a Flash fan, maybe you're more of a Joker Batman fan or more a Green Lantern Batman fan, maybe those might be up your alley. It's a very similar price point. These are very, very cool statues. They are solid. These things can fall down. They can take a beating. These are made of plastic, extremely light and durable, as opposed to, let's say, sideshow collectible statues, which are made of, let's say, ceramic parts and very, very large and very, very pricey. If you're looking for something that has a smaller footprint, again, smaller price point, that might be up your alley. These statues you should be able to find, much like that Red Death one, online, maybe at Amazon. I know these ones I got specifically at GameStop. I believe I got this at a specialty comic book store, but I got the Dawnbreaker Batman, this one right here, the Green Lantern version, at a GameStop. So they are widely available in the wild. I think these are great statues for the geek in your life. If you're looking for something that's a little niche piece, something a little bit different off the beaten path, both these statues for Diamond Select should be in your geek's collection. And the third item on the list for the geek in your life, if you're trying to get those last minute shopping taken care of, these items are going to be up your alley. And of course, any list I have to put out has to have Funko. And again, these items are definitely on that list. We're talking about Funko-based holiday pops. We're talking Yoda, Captain America as a snowman, baby little Groot sitting over here, hopefully he'll stand, and Chewbacca with the Christmas lights. These come from both the 2018 run of holiday pops and the 2019 run. Yoda here and Chewbacca, these two here were in 2018. These are newer ones here for Baby Groot and Captain America as a snowman. If you're looking for a holiday themed sort of item, something to get in yourself in a sort of jovial mood, this might be up your geek's alley. If they like, let's say, holiday and Funko, this might be the perfect amalgam for them, that perfect combination of holiday and Funko wrapped into one. Price points are pretty cheap and reasonable for these pops. You're looking between, I would say, $10 and $12 US respectively. They're not too expensive. I believe every single one of the pops you see on this turntable here would be a common base pop, meaning any store that probably sells pops might have these in your collection, or rather they're selling as far out to the retail market. You should be able to pick these up. They're not too difficult to find. You can get them at any FYE, any GameStop, maybe even a couple Walmarts you might head over to may have these items, possibly even Walgreens might support these. You can always go to Amazon, let's say eBay. If you're looking specifically for certain ones you can't really nab down, that might be an idea to go to. There are, however, a couple of the thematic based holiday pops that you have to go to, let's say, the Marvel collector's box to get your hands on. For example, the Thor holiday one is only for that particular box. So if you're looking for a specific sort of pop, you might have to go to secondary market or, let's say online to find those particular items, or maybe, let's say, to a comic convention to get the specific item you're looking for. But these items you see here, especially the baby Groot here, which has a little star on top of his head, is so adorably cute that any geek collector would give their salt to have those in their collection. Especially if you're a Guardians fan or a Marvel fan, these ones are definitely up your alley. Again, price point isn't too bad, between $10 and $12 US, and this will be the third item that fit on this top 7 list to get for your geek in your life. And the fourth item on the list for the geek in your life, the last minute shopping you want to get your hands on, are 2 items that I saw that work well in the kitchen. Something completely different that you normally wouldn't think would fit on this particular list. The first item, both of them are Star Wars items. The first one is something very, very cool. You can get it at ThinkGeek, now owned by GameStop, or maybe through Amazon if you want to go that road. I don't personally own it, but this item right here, you can take a look at it. It's a Star Wars waffle maker. That's right, you can make your own Death Star waffles. It's a 2-sided print that you can make your own Death Star. They are circular in shape, and I thought it'd be a very, very cool item for that eclectic item, something that's a one-off that you can stick inside your kitchen and give you something really, really cool to the geek in your life, either a guy or a girl. I think it's a very, very cool item. Price point's a bit steep in this particular list. This is the highest price point on this particular list, about $80, $85 US. It is a bit steep in cost, but it's a very collectible sort of niche item. I think it'd be a very, very cool item for that one-off that you might want to give to somebody when you don't really know what they would really like. If they like Star Wars, this might be up their alley. Alternatively, I think an item that I want to definitely get my hands on is this really cool Star Wars Death Star popcorn maker. I'll show a picture of it right here for you so you can take a look at it. It looks really, really neat. Now, the idea of it is on a stand. It says Star Wars. It is branded. The bottom of the popcorn maker is the bottom of the Death Star. The idea is when you pop all your popcorn, it has a chute that shoots the popcorn out like you normally would see popcorn that go out into, let's say, a bowl. However, the top of the bowl is a makeshift, not only is it a bowl, but the top of the Death Star itself. So when you get done with this particular bowl, you can literally close the chute up and screw the top of the dome in place. So you get a really cool miniature Death Star sitting on your kitchen counter. I think it's a very, very neat item. I saw this one on Amazon about $70, $75 US. I think this item is definitely up your alley if you like Star Wars and you can't really think of that really cool item, that niche item you want to get for the geek in your life, the guy or girl in your life. This is unisex. I think this would be a very, very perfect item for the Star Wars fan in your life. Very cool item. I will be definitely picking this item up to have it in my kitchen. And coming in at the 5th position of the list for the geek in your life, you want to get that last minute item out for them and you don't know what to pick up, I recommend this item here, or these items right here in front of me, by a company called T-Turtle. They make a game called, it's a self-contained game system called Unstable Unicorns. You don't want to get something crazy, maybe for a younger geek in your life, maybe for a younger child, and you don't really know what sort of thing to get them, and they like unicorns, they like sort of fairy sort of things like that. This game might be up your alley. It's very much, think of Magic the Gathering light. It's sort of, you want to break something into, let's say, Magic-like rules, but not with all the intricate and detailed rule sets, and there's no trading card things going on there. It's a self-contained game box, which is the white box you see here called Unstable Unicorns. About $20, $25 US. Around it you see 3 different expansion packs. I have all the expansions that ever come out for this game. There's 4 expansions. There's a Not Safe for Work edition, which put it at 4 expansion packs. They're about $10 each, and they add different unicorns, different creatures to the game mechanics and give you different sort of cards you can play in this game. It's a very fast-paced game. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, maybe 30 to 45 minutes at most to play this particular game. Price point again is about $25 US for the Unstable Unicorn box, and each expansion pack you see around is about $10 US. I highly recommend this sort of game if you're looking for a game for youngsters, even someone who's adolescent and maybe a collector themselves, someone who's played a lot of trading card games for like me personally. This is a very, very fun, fast-paced game with not a whole lot of rules lawyering behind it, and there is a very, very deep strategic mechanic built into this game. I highly recommend Unstable Unicorns by a company called T-Turtle. And then the 6th item on the list for your geek in your life, and you don't want to break the bank, speaking of T-Turtle, which was the number 5 position of this list, is their apparel website. T-Turtle makes their own set of clothing. An example would be this right here, this I Will Cut You Unicorn shirt. This is from my girlfriend. She owns this particular shirt. It's a very, very cool looking piece of not only art put to a particular shirt, but it looks really, really neat. Price points for their shirts are about $25 US. However, right now, they have a special going on their website, 50% off of almost all their merchandise. They have both shirts, they have pins, socks, you name it. T-Turtle might be a good site for you. If you're looking for really cool apparel in this very neat sort of deco, the sort of design I have for all, they have a bunch of unicorns, they have a bunch of kitty cats. I'll showcase some more artwork so you can see what their stuff looks like. It looks really, really good, and you don't need any special referral code. You just go to their website. Again, it's about 50% off of all their stuff right now because of the holiday season. I highly, highly recommend T-Turtle merchandise and apparel. It's really, really cool, very, very durable, doesn't break down, machine washable. They have glow-in-the-dark variants of certain shirts. It looks really, really cool. I highly, highly recommend T-Turtle clothing and all their products they put out for their website. Alright guys, the last item on this particular list for the geek in your life, you're running out of possibilities. I have to recommend one of 2 different mystery boxes based on Funko for GameStop. It would either be the DC mystery box here or the Marvel mystery box over here. Of course, I don't have the boxes in front of me. Those were thrown out. I've done reviews for both the DC and Marvel variations of these boxes. Both companies put out really cool product. If you're looking for DC, if you're a DC fan, it has 2 different variations for characters in that one. Marvel showcased 3 different variations for the main characters for those boxes. Now, what makes these boxes really cool, because they're GameStop exclusives, all the items in the boxes are GameStop exclusives themselves. Each box would contain one of 5 different pieces, so 5 different items for about $20, $25 US. You get a normal Funko Pop, or maybe different variations of it. You get a Pocket Pop Mystery, which is a mini Pocket Pop, which is usually a keychain. You can unhook the keychain if you want to. You get a Pez dispenser, you get a sticker, and you get a pin. And what makes these boxes really cool is about a variations you can get get out of these boxes. You can get sometimes normal versions of the Pops, you can get glow-in-the-dark versions of the Pops themselves, you can get chase versions out of these boxes, and even some of those boxes showcase the glow-in-the-dark limited edition chase also. I know that the DC one had it, I think the Marvel one had it as well, and it's very, very cool boxes. Again, price point $20, $25. And that's it for my top 7 items of this particular list, folks. I hope you enjoy it for the Geek in Your Life. If you're looking to get something really, really quick for a very, very low price point, again, most prices on this list would be between $20, $25 up to as high as $80, which is the highest cap of this particular list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to click the like button at the bottom of the page, click the subscribe button. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, kind of bit over these videos. Of course, last but not least, you can click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video, and bye-bye.